Good morning, grade 5 learners. This is your School on the Air in Science. In today's session, we will be learning about the classification of waste materials. I'm Teacher Jennifer, and I will be your radio teacher for today. Let's learn while having fun. I hope that you are all safe at home and eager to listen to our discussion. After our discussion, you are expected to master the desired learning competency and to achieve the objectives of this module. First, classify waste materials as biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Second, differentiate biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. And third, enumerate ways to dispose biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes at home properly. Let's get started. First, make sure that you're in a comfortable place and position to learn, free from noise so that you will hear me loud and clear. Make sure also that you have with you your module in Science for Week 2, Module 2, and other materials necessary for learning. Now, are you ready to learn? That's great! Let's find out about the different classification of waste materials, which is our lesson for today. Materials are considered wastes when they have already served their primary use and can be thrown away. Biodegradable waste materials and non-biodegradable waste materials are the two classifications of waste materials. Biodegradable materials are wastes that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living things. Examples of these are food scraps, cotton, wool, wood, human and animal wastes, and manufactured products based on natural materials such as paper and tree products. While non-biodegradable materials are those waste materials that do not decompose easily, like plastics, glasses, metals, toxic chemicals, toxins, plastic products like plastic bags, grocery bags, plastic containers, and plastic water bottles. These waste materials are safely disposed in landfills. What is a landfill? A landfill is a dumping site where waste materials are covered with layers of soil. This is done so as not to pollute the surrounding land. In order to avoid the accumulation of non-biodegradable waste, we should practice proper waste segregation, and this should start in our homes. Here are some ways to dispose garbage properly that can be applied at home. First, sort your garbage into a few different bins. This can be done quickly by setting up a multi-storage bin in your kitchen so items can be sorted as they are disposed. You can also label the garbage bin so that your family members or visitors may know where to put their garbage properly. Second, bring any garbage that can be reused, such as toys or clothing, to a second-hand store to be resold. Third, take recyclables such as glass, plastics, and paper to a local recycling center, or you can sell it to junk shops. Fourth, turn kitchen and garden waste into compost. You can do this with a simple compost pile or apply vermicomposting so as to speed up the composting process. Once it's completely composted, you can use it in your garden as a rich fertilizer. Fifth, collect any remaining garbage into a trash bag and place it into a garbage bin. Remember to seal the top so that animals won't be able to get into it. Leave the bin in sight for garbage collectors on your pickup day. Practicing this waste in proper waste disposal can help decrease the amount of wastes to be thrown in landfills. Learning is fun, is it not? Now, I want you to open your module on What's More part, Activity 1. Are you there? That's great! Let us read the problem together. It is Wednesday. It is the garbage truck's schedule in collecting garbage in the neighborhood. But Mang Julian is not finished segregating his garbage. Will you help Mang Julian segregate his waste materials? Terrific! So Mang Julian's wastes are eggshells, broken glasses, vegetable peelings, paper bags, and plastic wraps. Let's help him segregate the waste materials by putting it in the column where it belongs. Let's do it! Where will we put eggshells? That's right! It's in the column of biodegradable wastes. How about broken glasses? Yes, it's under the column of non-biodegradable wastes. Let's move on to vegetable peelings. Well, it's also under biodegradable waste. How about paper bags? You got it! It's still under biodegradable waste. And where will we put plastic wrap? Exactly! It's under non-biodegradable waste. Did you get everything right? Great job if you answered eggshells, vegetable peelings, and paper bags for biodegradable wastes, and broken glasses and plastic wraps for non-biodegradable wastes. At this moment, we now proceed to the first part of your post-assessment, which is letter A in your module. The post-assessment assesses how much you have learned in the different activities in the module. Please open the page of your module where you have the first part of your post-assessment. Were you able to get the correct answers? If yes, very good. If not, don't worry. We will go over the questions and explain how the correct answers are derived. The instruction in your post-assessment letter A is classify if the following wastes are biodegradable or non-biodegradable by shading the circle beside it. Number 1. Fish scales. Is it biodegradable or non-biodegradable? It's biodegradable because they can be decomposed by living organisms. So you should shade the circle beside biodegradable. Number 2. Shattered glass. Which circle will you shade? That's right. Shade the circle under non-biodegradable because glass does not decompose quickly. In fact, glass bottles can stay intact in the environment for hundreds of years. Number 3. Twigs and branches. You're right. It's biodegradable because they easily decompose and they do not harm the environment. Let's move on to number 4. Rubber gloves. Correct. It's non-biodegradable. Gloves take a long time to decompose because of the chemicals added to them. If you answered all 1 to 4 correctly, you're brilliant. Now, let's continue answering your post-assessment letter B. Did you see it? Great! The instruction is, differentiate biodegradable waste from non-biodegradable waste. I believe you are already thinking that biodegradable waste materials are wastes that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living things, while non-biodegradable waste materials are those waste materials that do not decompose easily. If you answered that correctly, you got 3 points. Now, I want you to continue answering the assessments and other activities. If there are some activities which you cannot answer, you can go back to the lesson. You can also ask your parents or guardians for assistance, or you can ask your teacher through text. Again, read and understand the instructions. I hope you will do well in answering all the activities and assessment in your module. Again, this is Teacher Jennifer saying thank you, keep safe, and God bless.
Huwag din pong kalimutang i-like, i-subscribe at i-share. Maraming salamat po. Hanggang sa muli.